You know how the saying goes. Another day, another Sacramento Kings basketball game. Welcome back, everybody. Today, we have the Kings against the Mavericks. The Mavericks have gone through a lot the past year, trading Luka for Anthony Davis and then their team not being good at all. It's about as bad as it can get. So hopefully, we can make it worse for them and give them another loss, right? Right, everybody? Isn't that what we're gonna do here? To everyone's surprise, Anthony Davis is healthy this game, which is something to note. Derek Lively's running the center. They got Brandon Williams, the young point guard, running the point, starting today. We got Keegan Murray back. Finally, our first game playing with him. Russell Westbrook starting, and we're just gonna get this game going off the rip. We got Sabonis in the post against Derek Lively. Derek Lively, a great defender, great inside presence, but he's gonna foul Sabonis there. Sabonis is gonna shoot free throws to see if we can get our first points of the game. He makes the first one, and he makes the second one. So we got our first 2 points of the game on the free throw line. Instead, Derek Lively foul. Max Christie to the corner, Cooper Flag, pump fake, gets DeMar and completely eviscerates Domantas Sabonis. That was absolutely filthy. Cooper Flag must not have been happy with the foul on the other end, so he just decided to go down and dunk on Domantas Sabonis and get himself a foul. And he hits the and one. And then he turns it over, DeMar DeRozan with the steal, throwing it up to Keegan Murray, who's gonna dunk it down. Nice dunk by Keegan Murray, nice fast break from the Kings. We like to see that. And we got Brandon Williams kicking it out to Max Christie with the three. That's too easy. No defense. Where's the defense on him? Come on, guys. Keegan Murray guarding Anthony Davis. Easy post hook. It's going to be pretty tough guarding their bigs this game since we have absolutely no interior defense on anybody on this team. Max Christie hits another pull-up jumper. And Anthony Davis kicks it up to Max Christie, misses. And then Derek Lively gets the offensive rebound and puts it back. Again, we are going to struggle with the defense on the inside this game as we kick it to DeMar DeRozan, who's going to cash the three. It's big from DeRozan. We don't have Levine anymore, right? We traded Levine, so we're going to need DeMar to come up bigger in these offensive possessions. We don't have the bailout threes from Levine anymore. We're also going to need Malik Monk to take another step since Zach is out. And he's taking his spot, so really going to need those two players to come up big as we turn the ball over. Max Christie getting another steal as he just runs down the court and pulls up and cashes it. He just ran down the court after the steal and chucked up a three. Russell Westbrook gets a dunk back on the other end, just blowing by Brandon Williams. It's a nice dunk. Brandon Williams on the other end running the pick and roll with Derek Lively. Derek Lively just the easiest 2 points of his life. Our team is really going to struggle on the inside here. We don't have the interior defenders as Max Christie gets another steal and just runs down and dunks it. We are really turning the ball over a lot. We're already down by 12 in this game. But here we go again. Derek Lively, another easy 2 points. We just don't have the interior defenders really to guard that as we turn the ball over again. Domantas Sabonis isn't really great on the interior, and Keegan Murray isn't bad, but he's just a bit undersized to be guarding Anthony Davis. DeRozan getting a three back on the other end. He's really trying to pick up the weight of everybody else on the team who just keeps turning the ball over. We're really going to need him to do that pretty much the whole game. There's Anthony Davis with the pull-up. It's really great defense by Keegan there. Anthony Davis is just better. Good defense, better offense. Dennis Schroeder down the court with a little close-range pull-up. Finally getting our offense going after having about 20 turnovers to start the game. As Anthony Davis just dunks it down on the inside, we're really going to struggle there. You're going to see a common occurrence of us getting scored on the paint. Precious Achiuwa just bullies his way into the paint, throws up a nice little hook. It's nice to see Precious Achiuwa getting on the board. We got some of our new additions in. Bogdan Bogdanovic with the little pull-up three. Cash. It's nice to see Bogdan off the bench getting some points. You love to see that. John Collins is in. He's also a new addition. He gets a steal, throws it up to Schroeder, who throws it to the corner to Keon. Keon Ellis with the 3. Nice shot by Keon. Nice fast break by the Kings. You like to see that. We're kind of lessening the gap finally as they go to the paint again. Not good from us. John Collins with the turnover. Anthony Davis on the fast break. And 1. That is just not good defense. If you're going to foul on the fast break there, you've got to make sure he cannot make the basket. Because he's going to make this free throw, I would assume. No, he misses the free throw. Okay, so at least it's only 2 points and not 3. Kings are down by 11 as Klay Thompson just throws up the little underhanded shot from the mid-range. That was kind of strange. Najee Marshall pulling up. Cashes the 3. They're up by 15. But DeMar is in, and DeMar is going to have something to say about that with a little step back mid-range. He misses it, but Keegan Murray with the putback. Good work by Keegan on the glass. We're going to need more of that if we want to get back in this game. Russell Westbrook getting a steal. He actually got injured earlier in this game. It's that same hip that he injured a couple games ago. He strained it again, so he's really struggling with the hip injuries this year, which is surprising because he's usually very healthy. Westbrook with the steal, thrown up to John Collins, who gets another dunk. We're getting some steals back finally, trying to even the playing field. As they just throw it inside, and there is no presence from us in that paint. As an easy 2 points for them. Also Westbrook hitting DeRozan, working. Stepping back, pulling up. Cash. DeRozan's already got 8. As they hit the corner, Max Christie misses the 3, but they get the offensive rebound. Miss it again, get the another offensive rebound, and then PJ Washington puts it up and gets it in. We are losing the battle of the boards and the battle of the interior as Gafford scores again. Domantas Sabonis really showing no interior presence or interior defense there. Westbrook driving, kicking to the corner. DeMar wide open, hits another 3. He's hit 3 threes this game. That's very big from him. He's really picking up the slack from Levine. Those are the shots that Levine would usually be hitting, but DeMar's going to be hitting them now, which is very nice. He's not really known as a 3-point shooter, but he's obviously able to hit him when he needs to. Malik Monk finally scoring his first 2 points after 18 minutes into the game. So that's not great. DeMar DeRozan with the cutting lay. Beautiful. DeMar's really putting the team on his back in this first half. Schroeder hits Neek Clifford with the little pull-up. Gets it in. Neek kind of needs to step up too. We're going to need some more points off the bench now that Malik Monk is in the starting lineup as he hits a corner 3. Finally, getting some points going for Malik. He's starting off the game a bit slow, but now he's starting to go. Brandon Williams running the pick and roll with Derek Lively, and you know we can't guard that. You just know that we cannot guard that. Another pick and roll. And another 2 points as Anthony Davis hits the wacky shot. A little wacky lay. Kind of just throwing up the ball, but it didn't matter. There wasn't much defense. And even off of our deflections they're scoring, we literally can't stop them at all. Down by 6. Good defense there. Anthony Davis just gets the offensive rebound, throws it back out, and Brandon Williams is going to hit that 3. We cannot catch a break. We're not getting offensive rebounds. We're not getting stops. Domantas Sabonis in the post here is going to hit Dennis Schroeder on the cut. Beautiful play there, man, by Schroeder and Sabonis. And another pick and roll bucket from Derek Lively. He has been massive this game with offensive rebounds and pick and roll points. Schroeder hits Sabonis chucking up a shot over the tough defense of Derek Lively there. Looks like it's going to be the last possession of the half here. Brandon Williams running the pick and pop with Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag in the mid-range. Misses. So at least he misses that, and we're only down by 7. Down by 7 at the half. Not a great half at all. Honestly, surprised it's this close. Hopefully, we can have a better second half, and I'll see you there. Starting off the second half here. Mavericks are running in on the break. Cooper Flag misses the pull-up, and Lively's just gonna grab the ball back and put it back up. That's been a common occurrence this game, and I think it might continue to happen, to be honest, as we get a turnover, which was one of the pivotal things that was happening in the first half. Is Anthony Davis gonna spot up and miss the three, and Derek Lively gets the rebound, misses it, gets the rebound, puts it back up, and gets the and one. Oh my goodness. We really have got to box out and get these rebounds. I don't know what is going on. He's gonna hit the free throw and convert the and one. Wow. DeMar working. Stepping back. In the post. Spinning. Pulling up. Bang. Wow. DeMar really working for those points right there, but he's gonna get him. He's gonna work for him, and he's gonna get him. It's a beautiful possession by DeMar. Brandon Williams with the ball, running the pick and roll again, and guess who's gonna score? Derek Lively, and the foul. Lord help us. Derek Lively is turning into Shaq. He's going to miss the free throw at least. Maybe he is turning into Shaq. We hit Monk in the corner. Monk working on Brandon Williams, and he's gonna dunk it down. Crazy dunk from Monk there. He's spinning and then just jumping straight vertical off the ground and dunking it down. Beautiful. Another offensive rebound for Derek Lively, and he just puts it back. Holy Christ, we are getting absolutely destroyed on the boards here. DeMar trying to work. Working in the mid-range, he's gonna step back. And it's in. DeMar. He's trying to make up for all the points we're giving up on the other end, but we're still down by 11. Anthony Davis is bullying Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray's just too small to guard Anthony Davis. That's the strength of that double big lineup. With AD running the 4, he's just too big for any real power forwards of today. But oh my god, John Collins. Off the lob from Russell Westbrook, just dunking it down on Derek Lively. Derek Lively dominating this game on the boards and on the offense, but at least we kind of get him back there with absolutely posterizing him, putting him on a poster. John Collins really just getting the highlights. Brandon Williams driving, kicking out to Cooper Flag with the 3. A rookie Cooper Flag hitting the 3. That was one of the questions coming into the year. That's how well he'd be able to shoot the 3. And so far this game, he's shooting it pretty well. Russell Westbrook is just going to put up a floater and 1. Brandon Williams fouling him. Russell Westbrook going to the line after hitting the 2. He's going to miss the free throw. That's not really that surprising. This is Achua with the ball. He's throwing it to Bogdan in the corner. Bogdanovich gets the 3. It's been a good addition. He's not as good as Zach, but he is getting us the points as Chris Dunn presses Achua on the cut. Another addition, Chris Dunn. Great defense from him, and great pass from him on that play. PJ Washington is going completely by Neat Clifford there. Sabonis with the rebound, kicking it up to Schroeder. Schroeder stepping back, going into the paint, a little floater. Nice little points from Schroeder there. Good outlet pass from Sabonis. It's only a 16-point game, as D'Lo makes it a 18-point game. Fantastic. Neek guarding Cooper. It's rookie-on-rookie action as Klay Thompson's left wide open. Bogdanovich, not the best defender, so him being left leaving Klay open isn't surprising, but it's definitely not what you want to see. Klay Thompson with just step back mid-range. That was disgusting by Klay. Just shooting it straight over Neat Clifford. PJ Washington the paint, kicking it out. Klay Thompson again. My god, Klay Thompson, what is that? That's like 2 threes, like 8 points straight from Klay. As we kick it to Sabonis in the post, throwing it up. Nice little 2 points from Sabonis. He's had a bit of a slow game, but hopefully he can pick it up. As PJ hits the post over the post shot over 2 people. Sabonis with AD on him. He should be a little bit faster than AD, be able to get something going in the paint as he hop steps to the paint. Hits the layup. It's beautiful. He has 19 points in the 4th. Kicking it out. PJ Washington wide open from 3. We are down by 22 points. Keon Ellis hitting DeMar in the paint. He misses it. Sabonis putting it back. Sabonis has got 9, 10, and 2. Good putback. Finally getting some boards, our own offensive boards. which they were kind of controlling to start. D'Lo with the pull-up. He's gonna hit that. And they're coming back on the other end. They're gonna turn the ball over. Malik Monk with the steal. He's running down the court. Hits Keon Ellis wide open on the wing. He's gonna hit the three. Keon's got 10 points. He's hit a couple of threes. He's been good off the bench as he normally is. Brandon Williams hitting the wide open layup. Cooper Flag taking it down the court. Just gonna pull up off the break. Miss it, but of course, Derek Lively is there to get the rebound and the putback. Who else but Derek Lively this game? Sabonis trying to work in the post, kicking out to Malik Monk. Malik Monk to Keon Ellis. Keon Ellis with the late chuck up, and he hits it. It's 4 threes for Keon Ellis. He's been great from outside this game. Brandon Williams throwing it inside. Somehow the pass gets through to Derek Lively, and he hits the and one again. I don't know how that pass got through. He's going to convert the and one too. Monk with the pull-up misses. Sabonis with the putback. At least we're getting some on the other end as well. At least it's not just Derek Lively completely dominating this game, as they're going to run the pick and roll. And they're going to hit the corner this time, where we're helping off of the corner, and it leaves Cooper Flag wide open for the three. DeMar DeRozan working on Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is slower, but DeMar's just going to dish it to the paint. We get Lively jumping, and then Sabonis can just hit the little close shot. He's got 13 points, and we're finally defending the pick and roll decently. He misses, but he gets his own board and just dunks it down. Even when we defend the pick and roll well, he just gets the ball back. 2 seconds left on this shot clock. Just gonna step into a little mid-range, and he's gonna miss it, but again, we're getting our offensive rebounds now finally, and we're getting them jumping, and we're dunking it down with Sabonis. We're finally fighting back on the offensive rebounds. They've been dominating it all game, and now we're finally gonna get something back. Brandon Williams bringing up the ball, just gonna hit the, miss the tough floater, and Derek Lively's gonna get the ball back. I cannot believe what Derek Lively is doing this game as we hit Malik Monk on the cut. It's a beautiful pass and a beautiful lay from Monk. DeMar DeRozan spinning, pump faking, hitting Sabonis on the cut. That's 17, 15, and 3 for Sabonis. He was pretty slow in the first half, but he got it going in the second. Malik Monk guarding Max Christie to Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams, there's another pick and roll. He's just going to pull it up this time, though, and hit. We're down by 19 points. 1 minute left. This game is over, but they're just going to keep scoring as Anthony Davis hits a dunk. Malik Monk with the ball, kicking it out to DeMar. DeMar working on Cooper Flag, going to pull it up. The rookie is not guarding that. He's not used to guarding DeMar. DeMar is a force of nature in that mid-range. You're gonna have to guard him better than that. Not that it matters. We are down by 19 points still. As Brandon Williams is going to kick it out to Max Christie. Make that 22 points. That's a wide open three. DeMar DeRozan driving to the paint, hitting the tough lay. It's going to make it 25 for him on the night. Listen, DeMar showed up. If nobody else showed up, DeMar did show up. Chris Dunn with the steal. He's going to get a little layup. Showing his good defense, I guess. Not that it matters, and that's going to be the end of the game. We got DeMar with 25, shot really well from the field, trying to pick up the offense where nobody else is. Sabonis getting 17, 15, and 3. 13 of his points being in the second half. Keon Ellis hitting 3 threes. He had 13 points. Malik Monk only having 11. He's really going to have to step it up. That's not going to be enough. Same with Schroeder, not really doing enough, especially with Russell Westbrook getting injured and not playing all of the game. Keegan Murray kind of had a slow night, not good on defense, not good on offense. Bogdanovich hit a couple threes. Pressure Chua was okay. Chris Dunn had some steals. John Collins had some steals. Actually, all of the new additions had 2 steals, which is kind of interesting. Moving on to the Mavericks here. We got Derek Lively with 31 points, 18 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Shot 14 for 17 from the floor. Absolutely dominated us. AD only having 19, 9, and 5. But, I mean, when Lively is shooting like this and everybody else on the team is doing good. Brandon Williams at 15 points and 15 assists. Max Christie was shooting pretty well. He had 7 steals from Max Christie. We had so many turnovers this game. Completely ugly game from us. Absolutely horrible. We really got to clean it up. We got to get better on the boards, and we got to get better on the with our passing. We had 20 turnovers, and they had 12 offensive rebounds to our 7. That is just not okay, especially when like all of those were Derek Lively. All right. So what I'm going to do to finish off this episode is I'm going to probably sim a couple weeks, and then I'll come back and I'll show you guys the games. I'm not going to simcast them, I'm just going to sim them, and then I'll show you the box scores of the games. And then in the next episode, I'll probably sim all the way to the deadline, and we'll make some trade deadline trades for all the teams that need to make them. And then at the end of that episode, we will play the Clippers with Zach LaVine's return to Sacramento, even though he was only here for a year. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to simulate these games, and I'll come back once those are done, and I'll show you guys the box score and what the record's looking like and what the league's looking like. So yeah, that's the plan. Okay, so I simulated about 3 weeks, I'd say, and as you can see, we did not play well. We only won, I think, 3 games. So let's go over the games. So this one, Steph played fantastic, of course. But as for our team, John Collins had 18, Schroeder had 15, Gamer had 14, Dorsey only had 13, but we lost. So Sabonis not really doing too much in this game. We lost by 30 against the Rockets. Sabonis 17, 10, and 4. Bogdanovic had 14, which is pretty nice to see off the bench. DeRozan only had 12. Not looking good. We beat the Lakers by a lot. Sabonis had a monster night of 37, 10, and 5. Only missed 2 shots from the field, which is crazy. DeRozan had 18. Pretty well-rounded stat line around 6 and 7 as well. Keegan Murray had 18. Didn't shoot it well from 3, but got to the line a lot. It's not a bad game. We lost to the Knicks. DeRozan had 27. Keegan Murray had 25. Still not shooting it too well. He's actually shooting really bad this year from 3, which is not fantastic to see. Sabonis having a pretty well-rounded game from him, so that's good to see. We won against the Wizards. Sabonis having 19, 14, and 4. He's kind of been playing well in the past couple games. DeRozan also having 19. Bogdanovic has been pretty great off the bench for us. We lost to the Blazers. Malik Monk had 17. Sabonis had 17. Not shooting it well. We lost though. We beat the Heat. Monk having 23, 10, and 20. DeRozan having 14. Schroeder having 16. Lost to the Raptors. Keegan Murray having 20, shooting 50% from 3, which is good to see. DeRozan having 15. Sabonis not having a great night at all. We lost the Cavs by what is that? 50 points nearly. Donovan Mitchell having 30. Darius Garland having 30. Evan Mobley 20 and 14. Jarrett Allen 15 and 14. Jesus, that is just awful defensively from us. Sabonis had a pretty decent game, all things considered. And DeRozan had 18. Alright. We lost by, what is that? Another 50 points, nearly, to the Pistons. Cade only having 24, and we're still losing by that much, which is kind of nuts. Sabonis, another decent night from him, but pretty much nobody else decided to show up. And that's all the games that we went through. So again, next episode we'll start by simming to the trade deadline, and then we are going to make some trade deadline moves, which should be pretty fun. I'll have those already put together before next episode, so I won't have to think about them at all. And then let's look at the NBA standings. OKC is on a 17-game win streak. Not too surprising. They are first in the West, closely followed by the Rockets. Warriors are doing fantastic this season. Just insane, to be honest. Nuggets are doing very well as well. They're fourth. The Spurs right behind them, kind of doing better than expected. Wembanyama is down with an injury right now, so they might lose a couple games. Lakers behind them, kind of in the middle of the pack, as I could see them being this year. They're a good team, but not completely built around Luka yet. The Mavericks are doing better than expected, but they might trade AD, so that might go downhill. Don't really know. Timberwolves are still 500 on the season. The Kevin Porter Jr. trade is kind of not really changing much, as of yet at least, but at least they're 500, still at the 8th seed. The Suns have dropped a bit. They're below 500, which isn't too surprising. Grizzlies are about where they should be. We are right outside of the play-in at 18 and 29 on a 3-game losing streak. This is good. This means we're, outside of the play-in. We kind of want to stay outside of the play-in if we can. The Clippers have been 5-5 over the last 10, so the Levine trade seems to be helping them a little bit, but we'll see how that continues. If they can even get in the play-in, that would be ideal for them, at least make the playoffs. But yeah, Blazers are 16-30, 16-30 for the Jazz as well, and the Pelicans are 13 and 35. So bottom 3 teams kind of make sense. You expected the Blazers to be a little bit more better this season, but I guess it's just not coming together for them. They've won their last 4 on a 4-game win streak, but not that it matters. And then in the East, the Pistons are still on top of the East on an 8-game win streak. They're 36 and 8. A little bit worse, they have a higher win percentage, but they're probably not gonna be as good as the Thunder. Sixers right behind them. Kind of a surprise team, I guess, with Joel being healthy most of the season. He's not playing as good as he would in his MVP season, but he's still putting up good numbers for them. Paul George playing pretty well, shooting actually really good percentages. This is kind of what you would want Paul George to be doing. He's kind of taken a step back in terms of his being the 3rd or 4th option, but he's shooting fantastic percentages and playing some good defense. That's pretty much exactly what you want Paul George to do, so that's pretty great. VJ averaging 14, makes sense. Maxey is just lighting up the league, averaging 32 points, nearly 33. On really good percentages too there. They got a good 6-man and Quentin Grimes averaging 13. They got a really good team. The Miami Heat still pretty high. They're still doing well off of their fantastic start to the season. Tyler Hero came back and it didn't seem to change much. Norman Powell still averaging 19. Just all around, everybody on their team is doing pretty great. Jaime Hawk is kind of having a bounce back year. The Cavs are for the 4th seed. You expect them to be doing a little bit better, but it is what it is. Trae Young came back and this team hasn't completely fell off a cliff, which is good. They kind of struggled with Trae at the beginning of the year, then he went down with an injury, but once he went down with the injury, their team started to play a little better, but once he came back, they've been continuing that step up in play. The Raptors are doing pretty good. They look like they might make the playoffs this year, which is kind of what they should be doing, but you never know with the Raptors. The Knicks are kind of underachieving this year, which kind of tends to happen in 2K, but we'll see what happens with them. They might be leaning to make a move, because when you have this much money wrapped up in players, you need to be better than the 7th seed. Because the 7th seed, you're in the play-in right now. You're on the upper side of the play-in, but you're in the play-in. The Celtics are about where you'd expect them to be, considering Jason Tatum is out, and they don't really have a center. Magic are a bit lower than you'd expect. The Bucks are just barely in the play-in. This team, even with the addition of DiVincenzo, who has been playing better, it seems like, if we look at his recent games. Yeah, he's been shooting it a bit better. He's had some bad games, but most of his games aren't that bad. Had 9 steals in this game, which is kind of insane. But he's been playing a bit better, but even with that, they just really haven't been too fantastic. Giannis is trying to carry this team, but can't do enough. Mind the yawn. I'm talking about the Bucks, and this team is not doing great. That's going to cause me to yawn, but Giannis has been trying to carry this team, but just can't really do enough. Hornets are bad, which makes sense. The Bulls kind of cooled off after their hot start to the year. All the other teams make sense to me about. The Wizards are historically bad, but nobody really expected this team to be good. They might have some buyouts. They might buy out these two and then just let their young guys rock. Who knows? But yeah, okay. That's going to be the end of the episode. Again, next episode we'll be simming to the trade deadline and then be making some trade deadline moves. So I'll see you then, and yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to, and leave any suggestions you have in the comments. Thank you, and goodbye. Have a nice day.